Whoa, what's up? What's up? What's going on out there in the boxing world and community? I got my brother Landon over there. You see, warming the hands up.
I'm
He
getting
don't
ready.
know I'm gonna get him back right too. Ain't none of our supporting cast. We gonna have everybody gloving up. That's what we do, man. Top of the afternoon and top of the morning to you guys out there, man. The weather's been being good to us.
Yes, sir.
You know, we are truly blessed. You know, and to whatever your high power is today, you know, make sure that you giving your praises and respecting the process of life to be able to grow and give yourself room to grow.
Respect the process.
That's so important. And don't forget the people who laid their lives down to pay the way. You got people that what we doing is nothing new. They say history repeats itself. Yeah. We just trying to claim our stake in history.
That's it.
Let's get that. Let's get that point. Because everybody think they bigger than life. No one is bigger than life.
Facts.
Life will eat you up, spit you out, throw you on the side, and forget about you.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
So before I get to preaching this morning, show you my white collar. You know, I'm about to tell them to play the church music.
Man.
And next day, you know, I'll be sleeping with the whole congregation.
Man, you bugging over there.
Top of the morning, everybody. Let me get my sponsors out of the way. We just had to warm our crowd.
That's all. That's all.
That's what we do on the Rize Podcast. Before we get started, I'd like to give our sponsors their flowers while they living. 4-time world champion in 3 different weight classes, undefeated. You know who he is. One of the hottest commodities in boxing today. And the scariest thing about it, Coach Calvin say he's still growing. We ain't seen the best of him.
We ain't seen the best of him yet.
VTD Promotions. Javante Tank Davis. Redesigning minds one mind at a time, because we know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Box Raw, Under Armour, and last but not least, Box
Raw.
What's going on, brother Landon? I got my host. He a host. He ain't a co-host. The Rize Podcast got 2 hosts.
Sometimes we have 4.
I give him his due. I appreciate him. I
appreciate you, Coach.
Man, I can't say it enough, man. I met this guy, man. He took me right in. He took the information he heard about me.
Yep.
Before he got in the car, he already knew what the car had. It was fully equipped. He said, well, I want to ride this car and see if power steering, got power steering and anti-lock brakes.
Facts.
And he say I didn't disappoint him.
Nope.
I was everything. He said he left some stuff out.
Facts.
Without further delay, without further ado, my main apple scrabble, brother Landon, y'all.
What's good, fam? How's everybody doing? Like you said earlier, we've been having some nice days, and I try to do what I can do to get out and enjoy that when I can. Working from home, sometimes you got to remember to get your butt up out that chair and go out there and get some activity and some air, right? So I've been trying to do that, and yeah, man, I'm here. I'm ready to work.
My man. We might be getting a fight for him. We might have to find an opponent for him.
Look, we got my man Graylin Cobbs in the comment. He said, "Good morning, Rize. Let's go for yet another great show. We got afternoon sports slay. We gonna holler at you. We gonna holler at you.
You next on our
Yep.
list, coming to a theater near you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm doing good though, bro.
That's what's up, man. Anything happening uh 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 out of the box this week with the family and
Oh,
yeah,
well, maybe a little something. I'm working on, like, I'm starting a comic book company, right? So I'm extra excited about it. That's something I've been wanting to do for the longest time. We getting this close to getting everything done and put out there and all of that. So I'm super excited about that. You know,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Before we get to rolling into the show, I always like to tell everybody, please, I can't ask you enough to spread the information on the Rize Podcast. Let somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody know to Rize, subscribe to the Rize Podcast show, like, smash that like button, man. We're going to be bringing you exclusive content. We're going to be bringing you our perspective on the sport. And if you've been following the channel, you notice that we don't sugarcoat, we don't down nobody. We stating the facts. We don't go off no hearsay.
Facts.
And we support our fighters, man. So I like everybody to bring your kids down to 1901 Upton Boxing Center, Pennsylvania Avenue. We got Pee Wee League from 5 to 8 years old. Time frame from 3 to 5. We have 8 to 16-year-old, time frame 5 to 7. And we have 17 to adulthood, 7 to 9. Bring them on down. We do have a waiting list, but if you talk to Miss Nikki, our manager, our brains behind the operation, she'll give you all the prudent information you need. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: I'm always looking for the next best thing. Before it was Michael Jordan, it was Dr. J.
Facts.
Before it was Dr. J, it was George Gervin. Before George Gervin, it was Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt the still.
So every generation, somebody new comes along to surpass
what was before. Yep.
What's before them. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. Michael Jordan, my best of all time, man. I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, but I is no lie. But it was just something about Michael Jordan.
Mike. Yeah, I agree.
The way he walked, his aura, his competitive drive.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
I looked up to. There it is.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
It was his desire.
He was determined.
All was against him.
Facts.
And they said when they told him he wasn't nothing but a scorer, he won Defensive Player of the Year 2 times.
Yeah. Look, when they told him he couldn't shoot threes, they told him, well, you don't really shoot threes. He was like, I've never focused on shooting threes. And then that next game against Drexler and them, he broke the record. Whip. Just saying. I'm
going to tell you, man, it's all about whatever you do. My message to everybody out there that's watching, your dream and your goals and your aspirations are yours. Yeah. And one thing I noticed, they really don't teach you in school. I know I might sound like I'm jumping all around here, but I got so much to get out to y'all today. We want y'all to feel good about yourselves. I want everybody to feel good about themselves, and don't let nobody down you and tell you that you can't be, because your dream is your dream.
Facts.
And then if anybody ain't tell you they love you today, Coach Squeeze like.
No, that's right, Coach.
Because we all God's children, whoever Allah, whoever your Buddha, whoever, you know, everybody needs love. If they say they don't need love, they ain't being truthful.
Yeah, facts.
So, I just want everybody in the world to be successful and to be able to achieve their dreams while they breathing.
No, that's right.
You know what I mean?
It's good that you brought that up too, showing the love part, because I got some footage today from my man Graylin Cobbs.
Oh yeah.
That, I mean, dude, it just highlights. It's another thing that highlights why Upton is important to that community.
Yup, man.
You know, it really does.
Right hand.
Yes. Absolutely, man. Because, man, sometimes, like, it can start to feel like don't nobody really care. But there are people out there that do care. You just got to find them, right? Or they find you. And I saw the Upton Day footage. And these kids were so full of joy. There was so much fun and camaraderie down there with the coaches and everything. It was good to see, and I actually wanted to share some of that with the crowd. You know what I mean?
Before you share it, I know he watching. You don't work down there, so
I know.
You the one. You ain't getting me in trouble. You better put some respect on his name. It ain't Graylin Cobbs no more. It's the CEO of the Rize.
Damn, he's the new CEO. Oh, snap.
He already told me. He said, Coach Squeeze, just cut my check. You ain't getting me in trouble.
Man. Check this out, man. And this is also, by the way, one of the things I do regret about not living in town. Because I would have pulled up for a burger. You know what I'm saying? This is the kids at the pool, with the coaches. Let me.
Wow.
Come on. Maniac, what's up? Come on, coach. You sound like you scared of the water, coach. Yeah, like you scared of the water. What's up? Come on, time machine. That little 50.
Look, man, they having a ball out there, bro.
Yo.
A ball out there. They had everything. Like I said, this is one of the times I really regret not living in town. You see him?
Yeah.
That's legendary to me, yo. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. That's legendary stuff.
Frozen in time.
Exactly, man. Like, I thought this was some of the coolest stuff I've seen in a long time, and it's good to do, especially during the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. Look at that. I was supposed to be sitting right there with that chair right there.
You had you a seat.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I love it, man. I love it. Look at this.
They go the new CEO.
Look at that. Look at that, man. I'm just saying, bro, like, that's just wonderful to see. That's great for the community. That's great for the children. That's y'all making memories that they will never forget. And more importantly, y'all teaching them the importance of family. You know what I'm saying?
We all the coaches, everybody who's playing a part in this growth process, the word is we all are pioneers.
Yeah.
This batch right here is staking their claim in the Black history. There's so many people like to pave the way for us that went unnoticed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The little things that they've done that help the kids and grow. You looking at it in this picture, if it could speak for itself, man.
Speak for itself.
And everybody happy to be there.
Absolutely. And what did y'all do later on that day, Coach?
Well, later on that day, my homie came home with the Dr. Dre. Yo, later on that day, we had a fight. We had 2 kids fighting to make it to the Nationals. And we had 3 professionals from the gym be the judges. The doctors came down, took everybody physicals.
Nice.
We had our actually first official boxing match.
Yeah, you did.
Pandemic.
You did.
That went on the books. That fight went on the book.
Yeah. Yeah. And I happen to have footage of that as well.
Oh, you do?
I have footage. I have footage that the CEO, Coach Cobbs, gave us, right? CEO Cobbs, right? He gave us. And I also have footage directly from the CEO. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play this right now.
We got some kids going away to the Silver Glove Regional next week.
Yep.
Next week. We got 2 of our kids that are competing against each other, but we came and sit there and say we'll let them be here to pick which one will represent us. One of the coaches, Coach Steve, you gotta give it up for him, please. Steve, over here, your corner, Steve.
Yeah.
Come on, Steve. Coach Squeeze, Coach Squeeze. Maybe I can be able to coach. You got some guest stars in here. And you can't be quiet. You got stuff here. Can I have this corner, please?
Man, look. That's dope. But the fact that the other footage I have, this is your first time in the corner.
First time in the corner.
Listen, this has got to be played. This has got to be played.
Uh-oh. Here it go. Here it go.
Okay. Let's start this thing off right. I got the judges. I already announced the judges. We doing 3 1-minute rounds. Hey, somebody give me a stopwatch. You got the stopwatch. My man, my partner, my brother, Kenny Ellis, y'all. Let's give it up for him as the goddamn timekeeper. We gonna make it real hard. We doing 30-second rest, 1-minute round. 3 of them. All right. What weight class? 76. So that's like 75. So they fighting at 75. All right.
That phone ringing is in the video, y'all.
Okay, give them that minute rest like this fight. All right, I want to see him huff and puff a little bit. All right, y'all, we got my man quarterback fighting at 75 pounds, trying to reach to go to the regionals. Let's give it up for him, y'all. His first fight.
It's also state championship.
Yeah. Oh, this is a state championship fight. This is a state championship, yo. We got 3 judges here going to determine who's get to go away. His coach is Coach Steve, the number 2 man in the house, y'all. Oh, let's give it up for Hunt. Where Hunt at? Is Hunt in the house? Hey, Hunt, Coach Hunt. Let's give it up to Coach Hunt. Doing a 5 job here with the amateurs, the number 1 guy. All right, we got it going on. All right. In the red corner, we got our main man, Coach Squeeze here.
What's going on?
The founder of the podcast, Rize Podcast. Let's look at it. He got his man over here, Maniac. He got Maniac over here, waiting to do his thing. Y'all know this is the state championship, right?
We ain't worrying about that.
Y'all ain't worrying about
We
that?
about to get this work in.
They about to get this work out. Okay, my judges, are you ready? Oh, my judges, are you ready? My judges, are you ready? Okay, it's gonna look good. Keep this on the ring here.
Wow.
Yeah, put it underneath the roof.
I love to see this, man. I love to see this.
Yo say Joe.
In and out. You work with your feet. Let your hands go.
Tyron, let your hands go, Tyron.
There, let's go, baby.
You got to punch, Tyron.
Hey,
Let your hands go, Tyron.
Open up, boy.
Let your hands go, Tyron. Let your hands go, Tyron.
Oh.
Fight out, fight out. Stop.
Oh.
Bring up the chair. Bring up the chair. Touch the brick hand. Touch him with the chair. With his brick hand.
Keep going, Tyron. Keep going. Keep going, Tyron.
What I tell you? What I tell you?
Hey, man, what I got him? Keep that up. Keep that up, Tyron.
Yo say good job, White.
Wow.
Keep that
Now, what we doing, Coach? We running this whole fight, or what's? Are we giving commentary? What we doing?
Well, we gonna get a commentary on it because we don't need to run a whole clip,
Right.
Because I could tell you what happened and what down. Let me ask you, did you see the whole thing or you just watched bits and pieces?
No, I watched bits and pieces. Like I skipped by, watched like in between the breaking them up and all of that. I watched and saw the.
So what did you see? Which one you seen the more aggressive? Which one you seen most impressive?
So in this fight right here, Coach Steve, he did a good job preparing his fighter to come out there. But I gotta say, I love how evasive Maniac was. Like he was slipping out of a lot of stuff. Like, nope. The only thing is when he got caught up by them ropes right there, right? He got caught up by them ropes, and I feel like there might be a little bit of ring awareness that needs to just be fostered a little more where you are in the ring at the time. But I gotta say, I like Maniac. I like Maniac, man. Like I do.
Now, it's funny you say that because quarterback plays football. He comes to him a couple of days a week.
Right.
He does football. I pick Maniac because I've worked with Maniac and Coach Day been working on him in the back half.
Okay.
Of training him. So shout out to Coach Day.
Absolutely.
But Maniac is way better than what he showed.
I believe you.
I'm gonna get this. I think the lights he got caught up in the lights at the moment, and he wasn't mentally engaged on the task at hand.
Right.
He was all over the place.
Right.
I really wanted him to come out. He was the taller fighter. Stick the jab, move his leg.
Right.
He was doing combinations, but he was backing straight up. And quarterback came forward, was catching him. Even though he didn't land a lot of stuff when he was on the ropes.
Right.
But that won that first round for him.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So would you have one of the suggestions you would have made is instead of him going straight back, that he spent out of it and did more like lateral movement as opposed to going like straight back like this on his foot?
See, this is what's so important about boxing, because you can't go straight back with your hands down.
Right. Right.
He's supposed to have been pivoting off the line like Manny Pacquiao-ish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In, out, off the line. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like I say, he could have got caught up in the crowd. He's a way better fighter than that. I done been in there with this kid.
Right.
And he could move and box.
I saw him moving. This
is good for him. I still don't care what nobody say. Maniac, I like him over quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quarterback, don't get it. He's a great kid. He works hard and everything. But Maniac got that it factor.
Word.
And
Word.
the last round, because we ain't show it,
right.
But the last round, I knew we were down 2 rounds. So I told Maniac, I motivated him in the corner. I looked in his eye and I told him, you need a knockout. Go get that. I say, that's the only way you're going to win this fight. I say, you down 2 rounds to nothing. I kept it 100 with my fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he went out the 3rd round and he went for that knockout.
Guns blazing.
Everybody in the gym was talking about.
Wow.
How he came out in the last round and went for the TKO. He could have got a stoppage.
Wow.
He could have got a stop. And quarterback was tied round the 3rd round, and he was grabbing a little bit, but he did what he had to do to survive.
Yeah.
And go on.
Yeah.
So actually, you asked me, Coach Steve will argue you with. He'll argue with you with it. That quarterback is a better fighter than Maniac, and I don't think so.
Believe that, right? No, I feel.
I don't think so.
I feel you.
Maniac, if he puts it all together, he could be dangerous. He could have that knockout power,
right?
Because he could crack, but he wasn't lining the punches up like he's supposed to.
Well, you know, both fighters are still learning. They still in there. That's what y'all for. You know what I'm saying? So, like, whatever potential you see, and there's plenty there. You know, I'm fairly confident y'all gonna bring that up out of both fighters, to be honest. I'm fairly confident of that, you know, because I've seen the work that comes up out of Upton Gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen the work. Like,
yeah,
y'all got that, man. Y'all got. So how long did the event last though?
That was the only fight.
Nice.
We had one fight because everybody else, they had to fight to see who was gonna go on the road.
Right.
Because their weight class was early.
Now,
they had to ride all the way out there for 2 fighters.
Right.
It makes sense from the same gym.
Right.
So they let the results happen at the gym.
Right.
Women, cookout, and a fight.
Yeah, it's dope. That's a good day. That's a great day. Hey, Coach Nikki is in the comments saying, Coach Steve won, Coach Squeeze 0. She also said, she enjoyed the entire day, even though they worked her to death.
Yo, you know what? You know, that's what I was saying. But I ain't worried about no Miss Nikki coming at me. She always come at me on my fighters. But every roadblock hits a wall.
That's a fact. Every
roadblock hits a wall. Quarterback won. He was the better fighter. But she can say what she want. I think Maniac gave it to him. Not executing the game plan. Because Coach Day and me gave him the game plan.
Right.
We gave it to him. You only had a minute.
Right.
You had to jump out there, execute the game plan. And this is the fun part about boxing. You know, you got to perform at the time that's needed.
Yeah. True indeed.
You
True
know.
indeed.
But let me let everybody know out there on the 14th, we have our 160-pounder fighting Lorenzo Truck Simpson.
Yep. Can't
And
wait for this.
this kid, man, I remember he came to the gym. He was 8 years old, 7 or 8, standing off to the side. It's funny what the mind remembers. He had his mom and his stepdad with him. And he was looking in the ring, and next thing you know, they started bringing this kid, making sure he gets to the gym. And 7-time national champion, broke Oscar De La Hoya record. This kid, man, I've been around boxing a long time. He got that it factor. He has that it factor. He could box. He could bang. He has great movement. You know, a decorated amateur, man. His smarts for the game.
Right.
So definitely a future champion at the 154, 160 mark. So Lorenzo, this is a shout out to you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing and stay focused.
Absolutely.
Inside and outside of the ring. So cause you know you got a big future in the sport, long as you stay focused.
Absolutely.
Stay the course and keep working hard like you do.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because I actually met him one time.
Oh, you met him?
He was a little boy. Coach Calvin, me and Coach Calvin worked together for years. He brought him and Tank down. Both of them were little. Him and Tank down to the job. Yeah. And you wouldn't have, if someone would have told me back then about all of this now, that would be the way it is now. With Tank, I kind of knew because I got to see him fight live years ago before he hit the pros, and it was crazy. So I was like, yeah, he got something. But if you'd have told me that Truck would now be crazy,
man.
Crazy.
Then we got Malik the King Warren, you know, at another animal at the 130 pounds, man. I'm putting y'all 130 pounders on notice, man. I'm putting y'all on notice, man.
Facts.
You know, another kid that's dangerous. You know, I'm a big fan of his, and he always a big fan of me. Mine, he always say, Coach, do this, work off that. I said, what you do to bring your power and this, that, and other. He always share his recipes with me. Good kid, man. I wish nothing but the best. I want the streets to keep their damn hands off of him. You know, let that baby blossom into something and to be able to take care of his family and generational wealth.
Yeah.
Because he is right at his fingertips.
Yeah.
And then we got me, Killer B. Ellis, you know, waiting for her next opponent. She stays in the gym tirelessly. She always working with the kids. She always doing her community activist work. It ain't just about the ring. Killer does a lot out of the ring, and she has a big heart, and she cares about the community. She always giving back.
Right.
You know, you know, we got a good little group of young adults. You know, with good people behind them. So that's all we're trying to do, man. That's all we're trying to do. So she waiting on her next opponent, and she stays in shape. She bees in the gym training.
Right.
So when her number's called, she could be ready. Props out to the Swarm, Limball Swarmy, aka Showtime. aka the Bible, is Mia Ella's dad, and the bond that they have is unbreakable.
Facts.
It's more than about boxing.
Absolutely.
We want to raise them up to be young adults.
And
But
I got a question. I got a question for you though, Coach Squeeze.
Bring it.
Did you see that Fox versus Maestria fight for the welterweight championship, the interim welterweight championship? Did you see that?
No, when was that?
That was like Saturday. I think it was Saturday.
Oh damn, and I tried to catch. Well, oh no, I was out at a 75th birthday party.
Okay. Oh wow.
Panama was performed.
Okay.
Yo, live, yo.
I know
live.
that. I know it had to be. But listen,
on burner.
I know it had to be. Listen, Coach, I feel like they robbed Fox bad, man. So number one, Maestria, I think I'm bad with names, y'all. Maestria, he got knocked down in the second. But just even without that, overall, Fox outworked him that entire fight, landed more punches every round. And at the end, I swear to you, man, at the end, I'm looking like
that's a damn thing.
The look on Fox's face when they called that, I felt them. I was like, yo, how did that even happen? And
wow.
It's one of them things in boxing where you consider it a crime and a shame, because Fox won that, man. And I got to give Fox credit for sportsmanship, because even though his face, when he heard the decision, you could see it on his face, he got his composure, went over there, congratulated him. But it was such a robbery, man. Such a robbery.
No, that ain't right. What he was going over there congratulating them for?
I don't know. I guess it's because
getting robbed.
You know what? I think with him, it may have been a case of like the fighter did not make the call. Somebody else made the call. But I'm telling you, Fox was, just sharp with it, spinning away from shit, just sharp with it. And it's not like Maestro wasn't in there fighting, but overall, he just got outworked, period. End of discussion, outworked, and then got knocked down in the second. So it's like, Fox landed more punches, cleaner. After watching that fight, I don't see how anybody could walk away saying that Fox didn't win. He won that fight. He's straight robbed.
That's
crime and a shame. Crime and a shame.
That's what I don't like about the sport, man. A lot of times, people get robbed, for whatever the reason.
Right.
We'll never know it,
Right.
But unfortunately, I didn't get to see the fight, but I know the kid Fox and his family. I think they out of DC, and great family. And I wish him nothing but the best. Keep pushing forward, young man.
Don't let that discourage you. Don't let that discourage
you.
Right.
Just keep shooting for the stars and take it. You're going to have to take it. You're going to have to
use that as a battery in your back. Use that as a battery.
That's why Javante do what he do. They try to rob him, talking about he was down on an unofficial scorecard to Mario Barrios. What the hell was you watching?
Right.
They was on their way to rob him.
Yeah.
For sure, he say, hold up.
Nope. Yeah, it's funny that you say that, Coach, because we got a comment from Ashley Corner. Welcome to the show. She says, and people say Tank uses his power too much. No, Tank not going to get robbed. He's going to knock you out. So there's no discussion. We ain't going to have, we not doing that. We not doing that. You're not gonna hit us up on that. Crazy, man.
That's crazy, man. But while we on the conversation of the champ, they talking in talks. It's just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
we discussed it, I think, before the Keith Thurman.
Oh yeah,
conversation.
Yeah,
and I told Coach Calvin and Kenny, I don't like
that fight.
I don't like
Yeah,
because Keith Thurman is a true welterweight. This dude probably walking around just under 170. 170.
That's how he walk around on a regular, right? That's how he walk around on a regular. Right.
Crap. Now, me saying that, I'm not discrediting my fighter. I got all the confidence in him in the world.
Absolutely.
But I just don't think it makes sense to jump him to 147 and give him a monster like that off the bat.
Hey, speaking of which, we got Coach Calvin in the comments now. He said, if you want to be great, you got to do great things. It's never enough. What's good, Coach Calvin?
What's going on? The CEO of the Rize Podcast. Look, he even a fan of his own This guy, that's a knockout right the hell in.
Look, he's so gangster, right, that a couple of weeks ago, when he wasn't on the show, he was watching us on the big screen TV and showed that up on his Instagram stories. That's how gangster Coach Calvin is. Like, look at my boys. He was like, look at my boys.
Yeah, you know, we wouldn't have this platform if it wasn't for Coach Calvin, man.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna give you your flowers while you living. A lot of other people don't give you your credit, but I've been saying it from day one. When we first met, I knew what type of person you were, and you were real passionate.
Absolutely.
And you laid a lot on the line and sacrificed a lot. And you pulled all over the world like an octopus.
Right.
The man that don't sleep. You know. Yeah. But I don't like it because like I say, the dare to be great thing, cool. But don't try to play my boy neither. He got a 130-pound belt. He got a 135-pound belt. And he got a 140-pound belt. I would like to see him unified with Josh Taylor.
Ooh.
I would like to unify with the Josh. Dollars make sense. We in the check cashing business. I want to see my boy make that $50 million in one night.
Right.
Speaking
of Josh Taylor, so they say, I don't know how true it is, but they say that he's supposed to be defending that championship against Jack Catterall. Did you hear about that?
Nah, I ain't never heard of no goddamn
Me
Jack
either.
Catterall. I'm thinking you talking about Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I've never heard of him either, but they say he's discussing it in December. That's the discussion.
I don't know, man. I don't know. They always hollering out somebody ducking somebody. Do that make sense?
No.
Do that make sense?
No.
So you got all these belts, and you ain't getting no big money fights.
Right.
What do you got the belts for?
Yeah, that's a great point, Coach.
What do you got?
That's a great point.
If I got 3 belts, I'm still fighting for 600,000.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, Coach.
The $1 million mark.
That's crazy,
man.
Coach.
If you could get hurt in these fights, man, give me the biggest fights, man. I want the biggest paydays because anything can happen to me, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anything can happen to me. I'm not gonna be tootling around with you guys. Already got point. Belt. I done worked my way up.
Right.
Where's my big payday?
Yeah.
You know what? Kevin Durant just signed with the Brooklyn Nets $186 million contract for 4 years. He don't sound like he playing around, do he?
Nah, he want his money. But he want his money.
Yeah, man. I would like to see Javante go down and take something at 130 the next fight, just to keep him warmed up. You know what I mean? Keep him warmed up. Give him something at 130 or 135.
Right.
A big payday. Because we got a lot of big paydays at the 135.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We got a lot of big, and then they talk about Devin Haney moving up to 140.
Yeah, I heard that.
If Tank got the regular belt, then let's make that happen with Devin Haney, the debate.
They actually said they expected Teofimo to move up to 140.
You say Teofimo? Oh, my fault. We must have had technical difficult. You say, no,
I said Teofimo Lopez, bro. That's the top one right there. That guy.
Oh, all right. That ain't
man with the magic mouth.
That ain't fought nobody since he won the belt.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, okay.
I actually called him Teofimo. Hey, you know what?
I like.
You know what? Oh man.
His dad talk a lot of trash, man.
Yeah.
Stay out of it, man. Your son fighting.
Yeah.
You know, you gonna cash some check. You gonna cash some check that your son can't cash.
Yeah, don't talk him into something that he can't box his way out of.
You ain't in
there fighting for him, right?
Forget all that. Don't even talk Teofimo Lopez to me. Tia Nomo Lopez until he fight Lomachenko again and beat him in the rematch.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
No doubt.
Because I don't see what all that he did to win any goddamn way. It wasn't impressive to me.
You know how this go, man.
It wasn't a Javante Tank Davis performance.
Nah, not at all. Because
if Tank afford him and he'd have dropped Lomachenko, they'd have said he's too big for Lomo.
It's always an excuse.
He's supposed to.
It's always an excuse. Yeah, it's always a way to discredit, to say, oh no, that's not a big deal. Because
we all know Lomachenko, I call him Loma No. He can't crack a damn egg. I'm gonna tell you, he a good boxer. We ain't about discrediting nobody. He's a hell of a boxer. To me, he still got like an amateurish boxing style, amateur boxing style. But Tank gonna walk you down, what you gonna do when the boogeyman come for you?
Facts.
Tank walking you down.
That's the fact.
I don't know what else to tell you. But before we go on, because we the show is moving right along.
Yes, it is.
We got the amateurs coming up next week that's going out of town to perform. And all the coaches at the Upton Boxing Center, I'm giving a shout out to y'all guys, giving y'all flowers while y'all living. Don't forget to come on down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland. We had Pee Wee class from 5 to 8, from 8 to 16-year-old, and from 17 on up, adult classes. 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9 time frames. We do have a waiting list, but you can see our director, our manager, Miss Nikki, and she could give you all the information. So we be having so much to talk about.
Yeah, buddy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, buddy.
But let's run some comments, man. These last
absolutely. We got plenty. I'm still scrolling up to the top. We got my man Hey Smoke. He said, good morning, family. Good Sunday to everyone. He said, let's get down with the get down, as James Brown would say. Of course, we got Amir Liggins in the house. How you doing?
Oh,
Glad you're here. Welcome back.
Welcome back,
Welcome
baby
back.
girl.
We got Mike Guttrick says, what up, Coach Squeeze, my man?
Okay, hey man, hey, not before you go, man. I'm glad this brother, all right, man. He was in a terrible accident at work, man. And I just thank God that this brother, he watched over him, man. This is a good dude, man. All right, keep him rolling, man. I'm glad God protected you, brother.
Yeah, man. We got DJ Nostalgia says, best boxing podcast. We appreciate that.
Wow.
We appreciate that.
We still growing though.
That's right. Mike Guttrick's back in the comments says, what up to my two guys always on the podcast every Sunday. God bless both of you guys. Stay blessed. Appreciate you. Marvin Scott says, good afternoon, brother. Legacy fight one time with then Joshua Taylor. I guess he's talking about with Tank.
Yeah. He wants too.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Cobb's like, cut the check, coach.
Did I tell you?
You said it.
You.
You called it.
He was look, you ain't gonna get me hurt.
Said cut the check. We got Boxing Dad. Salute Rize. Salute to you, Boxing Dad.
Salute.
Let's see what else we got. Nikki, Coach Nikki, she follows up with at the end of the day, the coaches take the blame.
Oh, come on, sir.
Took a shot. She took a shot.
Next question, man. Next question.
Hey Smoke says truck is literally a monster truck in human form. Yeah. Malik the King, give him his crown. That's Hey Smoke once again. Hey Smoke Killer B. Enough said. That's self-explanatory. Absolutely.
Hey Smoke bringing the smoke.
Yes, sir. Ashley, she's talking about that Fox versus Maestria fight. It was a robbery. Yeah, like I saw it.
Wow,
it happened in real time. Like
that's bad.
She said Fox did everything to win and should have been called the winner.
Wow.
Yeah. Amir Liggins. She said Fox got robbed. And Fox, she also brings up Fox helped Tank. Like same thing you said. Fox helped Tank for barrels. He family. They robbed him. I'm
glad my girl back.
Yes, sir.
We missed her last week, and she lets her hands go.
All right, then. We got Coach Cobbs once again says Coach Hunt made a statement in reference to Maniac's loss. He said that's not heartbreak. Heartbreak is when you know you won and they give it to someone else. That's pretty much Fox, what he going through right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the desire to win and actually going out and executing that with the desire is he learning.
He's
learning, yo. That's a good thing. I'm glad he experienced this. I'm glad maybe he can buckle down a little bit more, get a little bit more.
He'll learn from it.
Because sometimes these things can make him and break him. But in this situation, I think this is gonna light a spark.
Yeah. Let's see. Marvin Scott says one of the judges is married to a member of the WBA.
Wow. There go your answer.
I'm just saying.
Let's
see. Ashley makes another good point when she says the judges didn't think Tank was losing. Like the official card in that last fight didn't have Tank losing.
No.
That was the unofficial thing right there.
Wait, but Steve Fallhood is cross-eyed, ain't he? With glasses.
He a little cross. You
ain't never look at that dude.
He a little, yeah.
He a little on the east and west side of town.
Oh man. Let's see. We got going down a little bit more. Amir says, if Tank catches Thurman, like a 43-year-old Pacquiao, it's over. Let's see. Ashley also she's speaking to Coach Calvin. She said, Coach Calvin Ford, huge fan of Tank and the work you put in for him and other young men in Baltimore. Respect to you and thank you for supporting Tank all the way to the pros to now. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
That is. That's big.
Right. Amir makes the statement. She says Pacquiao is not a true welterweight, never has been.
Damn, yo, where you getting all this knowledge from, girl? I thought you just was coming in there to work out.
Yeah, it don't look like it. It look like it's a little more to it than that.
Man, all these points and bites and that she know her stuff, yo.
Right.
I ain't know she was in the boxing like that. I know she came in and worked out. But she on her thing, man.
Yeah.
She on her thing, man. But before we go any further, hold on. I'm gonna hurry up and run this so we could get a couple more questions in.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to subscribe and like to the Rize Podcast and all our people that was in the comments. Please, with extra cheese to help push our Rize Podcast. Somebody get them to like and subscribe. Tell them about the show and what we doing. Don't keep it to yourself.
Absolutely.
I'm begging you. I'm begging you. We need that support so our numbers can grow, so we can start doing big things, even bigger things for the kids, man. And don't forget, we do take donations for the gym. Brother Landon always posting that number up during the week.
It's in there now. Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to thank all the coaches at the Upton Boxing Center. You know who you are, and special thanks to Miss Nikki, the brains behind the operation. And like I say, man, we looking for the next big thing at the gym. The torch is going to be passed. We just don't know who yet, but I pray that I still be around. Go ahead and take one or two more.
Absolutely. So Ashley's Corner said Lomo did not show up for that fight until the 8th round. I think she's talking about the Teofimo fight.
Yeah, correct.
Let's see. Teofimo, somebody, Fresh Films, Fresh Post said Teofimo lost the last 5 rounds against Lomo, which is pretty much the same thing Ashley said, right? Amir says Thurman versus Tank is a very dangerous fight, but it's a great stylistic matchup in Tank's favor. Tank will start outboxing, and Thermo is a willing exchanger. Tank will stop him as long as he has a chin. Let's see. Down a little further, Aaron Jones says, this is interesting. The reason Tank versus Thurman came about is because these YouTubers literally have nothing to talk about. They turn it into the internet version of ESPN. That's interesting. Wow. And Amir also continues. She says Tank versus Thurman is pay-per-view action-packed. So
that ain't no question.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. But that's the end of our show. Let me get our sponsors out of the way.
Absolutely.
4-time world champion in 3 different weight classes, currently holding the 130, 135, 140-pound belt. Javante Tank Davis, redesigning minds one mind at a time. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Under Armour, thank you for your support. And last but not least,
Box Raw.
And I'd like to thank the CEO of this brand, Coach Calvin Ford, and special shout out to the Swamp, Limpball Swami, aka the Bible, aka Showtime, another brain outlet behind the operations.
Absolutely.
And thank all the coaches, everybody who participate at the Up and Boxing Gym. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Let's keep growing. Let's stay as a unit. and Brother Landon and Brother James, the brains behind, I call him the silent assassin behind the camera. One of these days, I'm going to get him in front of this camera. And last but not least, my right-hand man, my other host of the show, the brains behind the technical operations that be bringing you footage during the week, Brother Landon. Thank you, brother. Appreciate
Thank you, bro.
God bless you. Have a blessed week.
I appreciate
And
you, bro.
as we always say, peace.